Healing back pain by Coenie. I'm going to give you some bad news about your back pain and some very good news about your back pain. The bad news is that if you've ever been diagnosed or given a reason for your back pain, then your back pain is a life sentence. The good news is that all back pain is 100% reversible. It doesn't matter the reason that you were given for your back pain. Why do I say that back pain is a life sentence? If you suffer from back pain and you have gone to the doctor or the physio or the osteo or the chiropractor and you've been diagnosed with being old, degenerative discs, your posture, a herniated or slipped disc, nerve compression, sciatica, those referral things from the nerves, your posture, weak muscles, then you've got a problem. So if you've been told that it's because of your age, then that's the problem. No one is getting younger. So as I'm getting older, I will always have back pain because back pain is linked to my age. What about degenerative discs? This is probably the biggest reason why people are diagnosed with back pain. The degenerative discs. Those are the discs inside or in between your vertebra in your spine. But now this is the same as age. If it's degenerative, then how can you fix it? It will just getting worse and worse. So if it is the discs, then again, you've got a problem because it will just carry on being degenerative. So a slipped disc or a herniated disc, normally they say that and that compress on a nerve. And that's also one of the reasons that we as osteos or physical therapists give for sciatica. But press on a nerve and that's why you've got pain down your leg. Again, my thinking on that is just, how are you going to unslip a disc? How are you going to take that herniation away through a manual treatment? So it's like they're thinking, either you've got to have surgery or otherwise there's no chance. You will live with that condition for the rest of your life. Because what if it comes back? So that's also the reason for that. Then the other reason that they give for our back pain is weak core muscles or weak back muscles. So weak muscles. So again, you are weak. Now, for that, they give you exercises. And now, basically, so for the rest of your life, you have to exercise those muscles so that you don't get back pain. You can see, again, life sentence, because now if you get weaker muscles again, then you're going to have more back pain again. And in my opinion, it doesn't work like that. But I will get to that point in a bit later. Now, what is all these messages causing in your brain? So all these messages are now programmed into your brain as what I call a fear response. Degenerative discs, never get better, scary. I'm weak, scary. I've got this big problem. So you can see it creates that message of fear. If I don't do this, then I'm going to get this. And that's what's causing actually the pain. Now, in your head as well, right? I like to say, if you think logically, right? If my discs are degenerative, they cannot really fix it. If my disc has slipped or herniated, they cannot really fix it. Now, there's some other reasons where surgery can help, but not for back pain. Our favorite one is our posture. Our posture and weak muscles is causing your back pain. Now, or your, what do they call it? That scoliosis, that side curve in your spine is causing your back pain. So now you can see that you will be living with this fear of degeneration, weakness, and all those fear memories that's embedded into your spine. And you know what I call that is anxiety. And anxiety is what might happen if you don't do this. I will get pain if I don't exercise. I will get pain if I don't get stronger. I will get pain if they don't fix the discs. So that anxiety. So now your brain as well is on that constant lookout for all these little things, and it's trying to protect you from these things that you shouldn't do so that you don't cause more damage. So you can see that's how our brains are being programmed, and that's why I say back pain is that life sentence, because your brain will always be on the lookout for those things. Now, is there really good news? Yes, there is. Because like I said in the beginning, all back pain is 100% reversible. But how? But let me first give you some stats. There's no research or no evidence that your discs are the reason for your pain. Maybe that memo never got out to the doctors or the physios or the osteos that discs cannot cause pain. There are no research or evidence that nerve compression give pain. Nerve compression gives other symptoms such as pins and needles, eventually numbness, but not pain. Makes you think, huh? Again, there are no evidence that weak muscles, especially weak core muscles, are the reason for your pain. The only research that's been out there, that's been done, is on surgery. And this surgery is spinal fusions or discectomies, even injections. And the research state that the chances that you will have no pain after the surgery is less than 25%. And before or during the surgery, if you are stressed, things going on about the surgery or about life or whatever, then that chance dropped by another 10 to 15%. So now you can see the chances of no pain is standing at 10%, 15%. So would you want to go through surgery if the chances of no pain is so low? I hope not. Now, this is where my work comes in. Your back pain is personal. Not one person in the world will have the same reason for back pain. Like Dr. Lipkin says, it is your environment, stupid. The environment that you were brought up in is unique to you. Not even your identical twin brother or sister is identical to your environment. And during your environment is where you develop your personality. And your personality is also unique to you. Okay, this sounds weird. So now, what are you saying is that I need to change my personality or my environment and then my back pain will disappear? Not really, but it does help. But that's where I come in. That's my secret. That's how I can help you. Not to change your personality, not to change your environment, but how to work with your personality to your benefit and not to your detriment. So what to do next? If this made you think that there is a slight chance that you might live back pain free, then I'm inviting you to book a free consultation with me on my website, neuroplasticosteopathy.co.uk. And yes, this consultation is online. All my consultations is online. And find out if there's a way I can help you. Thanks for listening.